What have I done?
Oh, look at that.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh. Hello. Back in the garage tonight. Got a couple of jobs to do on the car. I haven't told you which car it is yet because if you watched the last video, you would have seen me doing an unboxing of Universal eBay spoiler, which you'll see just here if you want to watch it. I'd recommend you watching that first if you haven't already before you watch this video, because I'm going to show you what I'm putting that spoiler on and we're going to fit it. Now, there's a couple of jobs to do on the car. The reason I took it off the road in the first place is because the brakes are shot. Front brakes, or the pads specifically, but the discs are not looking good either. I was thinking of doing a how-to on the discs and pads and then a separate video for fitting the spoiler, but I'm in the garage tonight. I'm just going to do a video on tonight's work in the garage, whatever it may be. Onto the car itself in question, we have a 2003 Smart Roadster. I absolutely love this car. I'm going to fit this massive spoiler to the Smart Roadster. Now, as you might have seen in the last video, I like a ducktail spoiler, and I do think that this Smart Roadster would suit a ducktail spoiler. The car in question is a notchback. They made a notchback and they made a coupe version. Basically, the difference is literally the back end. On the coupe version, it is essentially a notchback with an elongated roof and like a hatch. And it looks awesome, and I did actually want a hatch version, a coupe version, sorry, when I was looking for one of these. But this particular Roadster came up and I couldn't say no to this one. I'd seen a few already. They were leaky, they had SAM unit problems, they didn't have very nice wheels on them, various other issues. The interiors were nasty. I mean, they are plasticky interiors, but they had like nasty, just like grey leather, just, you know, lots of things that I wasn't liking about the ones I was seeing. But this one came up gloss black with the silver details. It had the orange interior, which I'd only seen on one other car for sale at that time. I literally had seen every Smart Roadster for sale in the country online, and I'd only seen this interior in one other, and I loved the colour of it. But it was a notch. It had 50-something thousand miles on it. It had all the bulkhead and stuff had been redone so it didn't leak, because if you don't know these cars, they leak through the roof, they leak through where the wing mirror is attached, they leak through the bulkhead at the front, they leak when you lift the boot up. They basically leak like sieves, and in fact that's why they stopped making these, because they were costing a fortune to stop them leaking basically. It's a fascinating little car and just so much fun, but I'll go into that with more detail in a future video. As it stands, it's a notchback. It looks like it needs something. The back end is unfinished. It just looks wrong. Right, first of all, let's have a look at the brakes. Another unboxing video, if you like. We've gone for drilled and grooved discs. Now, the brakes on the Smart Roadster are perfectly adequate. In fact, they're better than adequate. They're really good because the car weighs nothing. If someone brakes on the car of mine, I just want to make it better for family. And also, the 3 spokes on this, you can see so much of the brakes, so it's as much for aesthetic appearance as it is for performance. But it'll be interesting to see how good the brakes can be, because you can't have brakes that are too good. They're going to be better than they were. We'll do a little unboxing of this then. We'll see these nice tasty brakes. We've also got, I'll show you here, I'm going to show you it, EBC brakes. We've gone for green stuff pads. Got a set of these in the Mazda MX-5 race car, which is what you'll see in future videos. I've got a set of these in the Nissan Turbo Capri. They've been brilliant, absolutely fantastic, so why not put them in the Roadster? So there's our pads, our green stuff pads. Right. Our tasty brakes. Tell you what, I had a sneaky look in this one. So she's open. Stickers. The discs aren't EBC, they're from the pads. There we are. Tasty brakes. The spoiler you've seen already. That's through there, sitting next to the car. So let's have a look at the car. See what's going on.
Okay, progress. First caliper off, no problems at all. You can see that one of the pads is completely gone. The other one's a big chunky thing, so I'd imagine we're actually needing a new caliper here. I will be putting it back on like this, seeing how it does with the new ones, because it wasn't. So the wheel was moving freely. So I'll check the piston out in a minute anyway. I'll see how bad it is. It might be okay. I'll put the discs and pads on I've got and see what happens, but obviously that's not supposed to happen. And you can see where the noise is coming from. This little squealy dude here tells me when the brakes are goosed. Anyway, on with taking the disc off. Okay, got that. Bit of a pain, being that the disc is free, but probably should have cracked that off earlier. So there you go. That's out. Always keep your bolts nice and organised so you don't lose them later, of course. This should come off. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Nice! Oh, look at that. Bit of copper slip on the back of the pads. Okay, first side done. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'll nip this up, degrease it, and get on the other side. Going pretty smooth so far, not too bad. The little sliders were a bit seized on this one, so which is the near side. So I've freed those off a little bit, and we're all back together, looking good. So yeah, fairly straightforward. I'll get on the next one, and hopefully I'll have time. It's not late, so hopefully I'll have time tonight to get a spoiler on as well. We'll see. I hope so, because that's what I'm looking forward to. Okay, right, I need these brackets as close to the back of the boot as possible because I want it to be overhanging the back as much as I can. I need to do some careful measuring, then drill the holes. Okay, so I've measured out across the boot using these little doodahs to measure where the tape is going on both sides, spirit level. Measured from each hinge and put an extra bit either side, button up where the bolts of the spoiler go. So now I'm going to place the spoiler where I want it to be as accurately as I can. Mark with a pencil where I'm going to be drilling some holes. I'll be keeping the masking tape on so I don't scratch the paint, and let's have a good look at it there and then take it back over. Okay.
What have I done?
So 20 past 12, all done. Every job that I planned on doing. Brakes done, new discs, new pads,
spoiler on. Overall, a pleasing night of tinkerage. I'll take it out tomorrow, get some proper pics for you, some little videos. I'll let you know how incredibly well it sticks to the road and pulls the wind. Be interesting to see how much worse it is on fuel and how much slower it is on the motorway, because it really doesn't need that spoiler. But who cares? Looks cool. It looks cool, and I wanted to do it, so did it.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.